Hey guys, Retro Reviews here again with another Power Rangers Megazord video review. And this time I am reviewing the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord. As you can see, it's not complete. I have Master Sword 2, but I have mostly everything. I'm just missing like 5 or so pieces now. So, we've got the red Terron Soros back here. The pink Pterodactyl, blue Triceratops, yellow Saber-Toothed Tiger, and the black Mastodon. And, yeah, not very much these guys can do. These guys are pretty awesome and look pretty cool on their own, but they can't really do much. Let's look at some of them in detail. The red Tyrannosaurus Rex, he's a Tyrannosaurus. That's very much to it. He's got the most articulation out of all of them. He can move his head up and down. He can open up his mouth. And his arms can move up and down, and they ratchet at 45-degree angles. And his legs, they have knee articulation, but nothing really you can do with it because he loses balance. You can make him look like he's walking though. So yeah, the Saber-Toothed Tiger and Triceratops, they have the same range of articulation, I guess, but the Saber-Toothed Tiger can move his paws. That's the only other thing. He can move his legs, and the tails can come up and make the blasters that they did in the show. And their heads can move up. And that's about it. Oh. Now for the Mastodon, it's a brick. It can do nothing except for move his tusks, or move his trunk. The tusks are removable. See, if I can get it out. Yeah, they're removable. I'm going to have to glue those on sometime. And my right tusk is like really warped and sideways and funky. Yeah, if you... So... Yeah, and for some reason there's like different shades of gray plastic going all through these. We've got the light gray plastic that the Tyrannosaurus is using for all of his gray bits. Which is again for the legs here, and then the tail is using a darker gray plastic. Same with Triceratops, he's got a darker gray plastic there. The Mastodon is a light gray plastic from the like this, but it's more of a rubbery plastic to it. And he's got the gray from the tails of the Triceratops and Saber-Toothed Tiger. And then he's got this dark gray here, which doesn't match with anything else. And finally we've got the Pterodactyl Sword, which is the simplest one out of all of them. Yeah, I'm missing the Terra Cannon, so I can't really do much to show this off, but you could clip the Terra Cannons on there like you could on the 2010 version, and it could stand up like that. But now it just looks much, much fatter, because it's got such a tiny head. But, yeah. And the only way you can confirm that this is the Pink Ranger Zord is because of these 4 pink stickers back here. There's no other pink on this toy except for those 4 tiny pink stickers. So now on to the transformation. What we're going to do, I'm going to do this show-wise. First things first, we do it into the tank mode, or whatever it was called in the show. I can't remember because I haven't seen first season Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in months now. So take the Saber-Toothed Tiger and you fold up the tail, You fold its teeth forward, and you rotate his legs up and hide those ones underneath. And there you go. And unlike the 2010 version, there's actually wheels on here that roll. And it rolls alright on its own. So in Triceratops, all you do is you come over here and you lift up the tail and tuck it in. Oh, and also, if it bothers you that much, the chrome piece on the back of his tail is hollowed on the other side. So what I do is I rotate the tail as I go along, so the hollow side gets stored underneath, and you don't have that. So there's the Triceratops, and then when we come over here to the Terron Soros, we collapse his legs in, fold his arms in, and then there's these two buttons here on the side that when you push it, it unlocks his leg, because you can't move his leg up on this joint right here until you push that button in, and then you can do that, and then just move it around until it snaps into place. And then inside the Triceratops and Saber-Toothed Tiger, there are two little red connectors that will go around the knee on the inside of the thing. So just like that. Same goes with this one. Just like that. And now the Mastodon, what we do is we take off the head and we rotate the arms forward and fold those pieces forward. Then split it in half and fold it up 3 clicks. And then just, there's a lot of connector ports on here. There's these two on the back there for the Tyrannosaurus, and then there's these two right here that are going to clip on right like that. And then that one on there is going to clip onto that top one on the inside. Just like that. And then the Mastodon, what we do is we come over here and we pull this out, and that's going to be used for right here. We take this piece and we peg it into that hole right there underneath the Tyrannosaurus's head. Get that. And last but not least, we take the Pterodactyl Sword and we fold up the wings. And then there's these two little clips here on the side, right there and right there, and they'll go into those gaps on the inside of the Mastodon's feet. And so there we go. Now we have the Megazord battle tank, whatever it's called. And it rolls, because right now the only thing that's holding it up is these two Zords on front. So it rolls. And if you can hear that, the wheels are very squeaky. And now on to the final transformation, is the Megazord in battle mode. Or just plain old Megazord. And what we would do is we take this one off and we put it off to the side. And then in the show it would do this. You would rotate these black bits forward, and then rotate the gray bits around, and then fold them back to reveal the hands. And then you take off the Mastodon's head, because we only need it now for one more piece. So we set that off to the side, and then we come back here and we fold up the tail and it clips into place. And then now what we do is we take the buttons on the side of the Tyrannosaurus that we had before and we push them in. And then when we lift it up, those pieces are going to come detached like that, and then just straighten it up. And I like to do it like this, so you fold the paws of the Saber-Toothed Tiger and the heads of both Zords forward, and then you just raise the body up and put down the arms. And then we're almost done. We take the Pterodactyl Sword, and what we do is we fold away the head and fold away the wings, like that, to reveal the chest plate. And then we come here onto the red Terron Soros chest, and we open it up and slide the head inside and close the chest back up to reveal the face of the Megazord. And then we just clip on the chest plate and flip out the horns. And there we have the Megazord. And he's alright. He's really cool to look at. He can't really do much. He's got basic Megazord articulation. He can rotate his arms, and they ratchet at every 45 degrees, so a total of 8 clicks per rotation all the way around. And he does come with the Power Sword, which mine is the chrome version, which you could see the reflection of my camera. And you could put that in one hand, and then you could take the Mastodon head and use it as a shield by flipping out the handle again and plugging that port into the other hand, just like that. So then there we have the original Megazord. Now it's very nice. I do recommend you pick it up if you can find it for cheap. Mine's, of course, not complete. I've got some parts left to find, but when I get the chance, I will find them and I will get them so I can complete this for you guys, and I'll update it occasionally whenever I get pieces, like the horns to the Triceratops and the cannons back here. And if you notice, there is I'm missing the tail tip of the Tyrannosaurus. But other than that, very good condition. I do recommend you pick it up if you're a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger fan. So yeah, that's all I have. I've got more reviews coming up for Power Ranger stuff. I've got a whole boatload of Power Ranger stuff to review lately. So I hope you guys like this video review. I will see you guys next time.